I'm joining the Kojima World Order as of right now.
This is fucking stupid shit. This is fucking horse shit. What the fuck? Did you see that? I didn't touch it. Fuck you.
So stupid.
Not over yet. This is What is going on, everyone? Darkside Phil here. What? Holy shit. Wow. Whatever, dude. Oh yes, big damage. Dude, I seriously can't believe that. Nothing I can do. I fucking scrub with my dick. You fucking moron. Fuck you. I couldn't block. I tried to block. Fuck you. What? Okay, I couldn't block that. That's hurting me too. Oh, she punched me in my balls. Fucking hurt. Oh my god. If the game fucked me any worse, you gotta be fucking joking. I'm fucking pissed. Fucking scrub. Fuck you. Look at that ambiguous bullshit. This is stupid. This is fucking stupid. This is fucking horseshit. Nothing I can do. Fucking stupid. This is stupid. This is fucking stupid. Fuck you, scrub. I hate that shit. Fucking stupid. This is stupid. This is fucking stupid. This shit is mad laggy. It's not my fault. Fucking stupid. This is stupid. This is fucking stupid. That skeleton hit me once for 50% damage. It's complete. It's hurting me, even though there's no way to know how to do it properly without trial and error. Holy shit! This is crazy bullshit. Oh my god! This game is fucking balls. Look at my take! So why would you make it hurt you? Well, that's right, because Kojima's a fucking cocksucker. I said it. What? I pressed the button and nothing happened. So we're trying, I can't do anything about it. Oh, whatever. This game fucking sucks. Controls our balls. Can't do anything. Couldn't move. Man, come on, look at this. What the fuck just happened, dude? What is this? It's so laggy, dude. Look. What? Bullshit. What? You've got to be fucking kidding me. This is retarded, dude. Unearned victory. What asshole made this part of the game? Oh. Instant fucking explosion. Nothing I can do. Come on, man. This is ridiculous. There's no reason for this game to be this hard. I'm done. Fuck this. I give up. First and foremost, my first question was this. I said, YouTube, with their AdSense program, literally tell everyone, don't talk to your fans about it. Don't tell them how AdSense works, because then you would incentivize them to do stuff and commit fraud. So don't ever explain to them how the program works. Now the problem with that is that it's public knowledge how AdSense works. Everyone knows. You can go to the website that's public forums and read, and you know how to use AdSense. So it's really stupid that that's a rule of YouTube's, but that's always been their rule. And that's why you've never heard me come out and outright talk about AdSense before basically my account got suspended, and now I know I'm not getting it back. I might be able to make it work, and here's how. It's not going to be based off of selling any product. It's basically going to be based off of my partner channel, which is this channel, The King of Hate HD, and basically how much you guys participate with this channel, if you know what I mean. I'm not allowed to come out and just say, you know, how you can do that, but anyone who's accustomed to YouTube and how the partner channels work, I'm sure you understand what I'm saying. That's where the fun comes from, so. I just want to say thanks a lot to everyone. I hope to entertain you in the future. Please go to my partner channel, The King of Hate HD, and click on the ads that show up on the videos there. Again, I'm not going anywhere. I want people to stop flipping out. I see comments, oh, this is, how could you betray your YouTube users, and how can you, first of all, I'm not betraying anyone. I'm doing this so that I can keep doing this. I mean, you don't seem to understand. It's either I find some way to monetize what I'm doing, or else you're just not going to see me on YouTube anymore. And a lot of people are like, why don't you just get a job and then do this as a hobby? There are no jobs, okay? You obviously, if that's how you're thinking, either number one, you're not out looking for a job, or number two, you don't live in the U.S. and you don't understand what kind of the economy, what a mess it's in right now. There are no jobs, especially in the sector I was working. There are no jobs right now, and there's nothing even comparable to what I would have been, you know, what I was making. And so if I give up on this dream and I try to go do something else, chances are, that's it. I'm going to probably have to work 2 or 3 jobs. I won't be working on YouTube anymore. I'll be gone. Let me explain, okay? There's 2 kinds of trolls. There's the person who is outright malicious. They just want to hurt. And you've seen those people, the people making crazy, you know, alternate screen names on YouTube, like DSP is a cult leader and stuff like that, and just blatantly spreading lies, okay? Those are the one kind of troll. But there's another kind of trolling, and you might not realize you're doing it. It's inadvertent, but it's when you're complaining to the wrong person, and because of that, you create a negative image or a negative impression of something that hurts that person. So let me explain. Yesterday there was a person who left a comment on my video and basically said, I don't like the fact that Blip TV has the same ad playing over and over and over. I think this is very annoying, and it really makes me kind of not want to watch the videos on Blip TV. Now that's fine, but then the person went an extra step and said, if DSP can't fix this problem, I'm waiting for all the videos to go to DSP Gaming and I'm never watching another video on Blip TV again. That's trolling. Here's the deal. I am putting my foot down. If I see anyone leaving negative comments about Blip TV on my videos, including this one on YouTube, you're getting blocked. It's that simple. And here's why. It's not censorship. It's because you might not realize it, but you're inadvertently hurting me and trolling the video. There's no rocket science to it. I'm not trying to be nasty and trying to stomp out all negative comments. Shit, you really think that I have the time to sit and watch my comments all day and just keep deleting and blocking and doing that? I don't. I have a life. I have other stuff to do. Really, at this point, and I hate to say it, but there's some kids out there who are spoiled brats, and they like everything to work instantly and be right there in front of them, and they've loved how YouTube has worked for them, and now that I need to kind of redirect some traffic somewhere else, all of a sudden they're just, you know, they're having temper tantrums. Tough shit. This is real life. This is how it's going to work. If you want to see the stuff right away, go to Blip TV. If you don't want to do it, or if it doesn't work, go over and wait on YouTube for, you know, however long it takes. Usually it'll be a couple days. In this case, it's almost a week. And that's it. I don't want to hear your complaints. If I see any hateful comments, trolling comments, oh, Blip TV doesn't work, you're stamping your feet and complaining, you're going to get blocked. That's the bottom line. Here's the deal. I am putting my foot down. If I see anyone leaving negative comments about Blip TV on my videos, including this one on YouTube, you're getting blocked. It's that simple. Or to not watch it on Blip, but don't flame the shit out of my videos or you will be blocked. And I'm sorry if you feel it's censorship. It's, first of all, it's maturity, okay? It's intelligence, and it's business. It's three things. It really is. What's up, everyone? It's DSP, and just to close this whole issue, because I see it's still not getting closed, this is the day after I put up my last channel update on the 23rd regarding the comments made by Hutch. And I said I was done with this, but apparently he has some kind of a desire to continue this dialogue, because as you can see, here it is the day after and he's still commenting on my goddamn videos. He's fighting with my viewers over nonsense, and I'm done with this. I'm not going to put up with it anymore. So, you know, Hutch, sorry, but obviously you've proven that you can't be mature about it. I sure as hell didn't go to your page to try to fucking flame your fans, so enjoy your block. You're no longer allowed to talk on any of my fucking videos. And then here we go, oh look, it's Hutch, and he sends me this giant fucking message. I told you I was done, you don't listen, so you're blocked. I don't ever want to hear from you again. Go fucking make your stupid videos for Machinima. Hutch from Machinima, who, you know, he and I have been in a little mini beef over the past couple of weeks. The guy, basically, when he found out that I lost my job this week, he went ahead and he put up a video. Well, it was a video about a lot of stuff, but he mentioned me in it and was kind enough to tell his viewers to come check out my stuff, to donate if they could afford it, to help me out, and I appreciate that a lot. Hutch, I think now you're an upstanding guy. That's another thing. Some people started posting up saying, oh, what do you think you're doing? You think that you're going to try to do YouTube full-time? That's no kind of a job to do full-time. You got to get a job that's 9 to 5, that has a health plan, and does this and does that. And then on top of that, some people are like, why aren't you out there applying for jobs already, and why aren't you doing that? All right, number one, you have no idea what I'm doing. You have absolutely no idea. I'm not on camera 24 hours a day. So, you know, out of the 4 hours a day that I record, what am I doing the other 20 hours? You got to think about that. Number two, it's none of your business whether or not I'm applying for jobs, what I'm doing. But who are you to criticize me and tell me that I need to be doing this and that, and I need to have a 9 to 5 job? Let me tell you something. You have no right to criticize me, and again, people who are going to do that kind of negative shit, you're going to get blocked, because I don't have to put up with your shit. I don't know why people think that they have this ability to just, because they have freedom of speech, that they can just say nasty shit about people. It's not going to be tolerated on my pages. So go ahead and try. You're not going to be around for long. So thanks a lot for your opinions. I don't need them, and if you're going to be nasty like that again, you're going to get blocked. It's that simple. I think what we might actually be doing is, like, for example, you could order a custom joystick. You say, I want the Mad Catz Tournament Edition stick, but I'd like a purple ball top with purple buttons, and here's some art for you, Phil. And obviously we would provide a template that you could submit your art, and you say, here, this is the art that we actually want on the joystick. And actually doing it that way, it would take any legal liability off of us, that there would be a worry. Like, for example, let's say the picture was from Capcom. There would be no worry from us that, Capcom couldn't sue us and say, well, you're illegally using our art. We'll say, well, we didn't put the art on there. That art was provided by the customer. If you really want to go try to sue some one single guy who wanted to use some fan art or some Capcom art on his joystick, go ahead. And then disaster struck because Google, for whatever reason, contacted me in December and said, well, we think that there's fraud, not really fraud, but invalid clicks on your Google AdSense account, and so we're suspending your account. They didn't tell me what that meant, how to basically prove that this didn't happen, that there was no violation or invalid clicks. No information whatsoever, and they even went the extra mile to say, we don't have to tell you why you violated it, because it's in our terms and conditions that we don't have to reveal that information, because if we did, we might reveal proprietary information about our tracking software that our competitors might be able to find out. So basically Google said, fuck you, we don't care about you. I might be able to make it work, and here's how. It's not going to be based off of selling any product. It's basically going to be based off of my partner channel, which is this channel, The King of Hate HD, and basically how much you guys participate with this channel, if you know what I mean. I'm not allowed to come out and just say, how you can do that, but anyone who's accustomed to YouTube and how the partner channels work, I'm sure you understand what I'm saying. That's where the fun comes from, so I just want to say thanks a lot to everyone. I hope to entertain you in the future. Please go to my partner channel, The King of Hate HD, and click on the ads that show up on the videos. A lot of people watch my playthrough and said, oh, he's just complaining too much, we don't like it. And now there's some people who give constructive criticism, and there's some people who just want to fucking be nasty and troll. And I think about the 70 people that got blocked during the Assassin's Creed Brotherhood playthrough now learned their lesson, that you don't fucking try to insult me. That's another thing. Some people started posting up saying, oh, what do you think you're doing? You think that you're going to try to do YouTube full-time? That's no kind of a job to do full-time. You got to get a job that's 9 to 5, that has a health plan, and does this and does that. And then on top of that, some people are like, why aren't you out there applying for jobs already, and why aren't you doing that? All right, number one, you have no idea what I'm doing. You have absolutely no idea. I'm not on camera 24 hours a day. So, out of the 4 hours a day that I record, what am I doing the other 20 hours? You got to think about that. Number two, it's none of your business whether or not I'm applying for jobs, what I'm doing. But who are you to criticize me and tell me that I need to be doing this and that, and I need to have a 9 to 5 job? Let me tell you something. You have no right to criticize me, and again, people who are going to do that kind of negative shit, you're going to get blocked, because I don't have to put up with your shit. I don't know why people think that they have this ability to just, because they have freedom of speech, that they can just say nasty shit about people. It's not going to be tolerated on my pages. So go ahead and try. You're not going to be around for long. So thanks a lot for your opinions. I don't need them, and if you're going to be nasty like that again, you're going to get blocked. It's that simple. Really, at this point, and I hate to say it, but there's some kids out there who are spoiled brats, and they like everything to work instantly and be right there in front of them, and they've loved how YouTube has worked for them, and now that I need to kind of redirect some traffic somewhere else, all of a sudden they're just, they're having temper tantrums. Tough shit. This is real life. This is how it's going to work. If you want to see the stuff right away, go to Blip TV. If you don't want to do it, or if it doesn't work, go over and wait on YouTube for, however long it takes. Usually it'll be a couple days. In this case, it's almost a week. And that's it. I don't want to hear your complaints. If I see any hateful comments, trolling comments, oh, Blip TV doesn't work, you're stamping your feet and complaining, you're going to get blocked. That's the bottom line. Here's the deal. I am putting my foot down. If I see anyone leaving negative comments about Blip TV on my videos, including this one on YouTube, you're getting blocked. It's that simple. Or to not watch it on Blip, but don't flame the shit out of my videos or you will be blocked. And I'm sorry if you feel it's censorship. It's, first of all, it's maturity, okay? It's intelligence, and it's business. It's three things. It really is. I'm not trying to be nasty and trying to stomp out all negative comments. Shit, you really think that I have the time to sit and watch my comments all day and just keep deleting and blocking and doing that? I don't. I have a life. I have other stuff to do.
But if that doesn't work, the last resort is Blip TV. But the problem with Blip TV is that they outright say in their terms and conditions that you're not supposed to upload video game footage. Now, a lot of people have contacted me and said, well, that's bullshit, because we see people with video game footage on there all the time. Well, that's true. There's always people who are going to abuse the rules. The problem is, if I put video game footage up there, and a lot of my viewers from YouTube follow over, it's probably going to get a lot of attention, and they might say something.
What you will see today is that in about an hour, John, myself, and our friend Joe, we're going to play Serious Sam the Second Encounter co-op gameplay over Xbox Live. I'm going to record that, and then that's going to be going up on Blip TV today. First of all, today is the big day. The first DLC for Fallout New Vegas, Dead Money, just came out. I'm about to wolf down some breakfast, and then I'm going to start playing it. So this is going to be the first demo of using Blip TV for an actual Let's Play, and it's good because it's a DLC. It's not going to be like an 8-hour-long thing. We'll be able to test it together and see what we think. Fan Appreciation Week, here's how it's going to work. Every weekday this week, Monday through Friday, I'm going to be playing a different game, okay? Monday's going to be Halo Reach, Tuesday will be Super Street Fighter 4, Wednesday will be Call of Duty Black Ops, Thursday will be Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, and Friday will be Red Dead Redemption. And also, yes, I will be recording the matches and the footage. Maybe not all of it, because 6 hours of footage is a shitload of footage. But I'll be recording some of it to put up on Blip TV.
if this decision does stand and I'm permanently banned from Blip within a week, you understand I'm going to have to explain to over 100,000 people on YouTube why this decision was made and why all of my footage has been deleted. And considering that, again, this is the very first time Blip has ever brought this up, I cannot imagine that the response is going to be very positive. And you know what? So what? I don't make a lot of money doing what I'm doing right now. Let me tell you this: I appreciate every donation that I get. All of them go towards equipment and things for my videos, and all the merchandise that people buy, and people who go and they're nice enough to go on my partner channel and watch those videos and click the ads and things like that. Anything that I make off of this, I'm extremely appreciative of, and that's all. I'm not looking to become rich or make this my life. So all I have to really say is fuck you, Machinima, because you pissed me off. You disrespected me. You lied to me up front. You tried to get me to sign a contract quickly. Then you sprung all these terms and conditions on me. You didn't want to work with me. I offered to give you my videos if you had put that editing and stuff on yourself. You refused. And now what happened? Your channel, Machinima Respawn, which you wanted me to be a major part of the launch of, now has, oh gee, 5 billion fucking Modern Warfare 2 videos, and nothing else is successful at all on that channel. So congratulations for fucking yourself and signing all the no talent who got you 0 fucking additional viewers, and now you have 2 channels of all Modern Warfare 2 instead of just 1. Congratulations, good for you. So that's the story with Machinima. That's why I'm never going to work for those guys unless they change their minds and actually decide to work with me, which they were not willing to do before. And that's that. So. I can say, okay, it's time to see if nothing works out, if I can't get any kind of agreement with any kind of a company, I can't get signed by anyone to do anything, then it's going to be time, alright, I guess I have to, look for a full-time job, although I know it's going to be ridiculously hard because I have kept my eye on the job market, and there's no jobs in my job sector available. Where I was laid off from, they want me back. There's people in that building that want me back, but there's no one hiring right now. Everything's on a job freeze, and a lot of people have said, why don't you get a part-time job? Okay, you're crazy, alright? $9 an hour, which, yeah, I think it is about $9 an hour minimum wage in Connecticut now, is nowhere near enough money to support me. Someone said, gee, why don't you get food stamps? Because food stamps don't pay your mortgage, okay? So let's stop being silly and stop, people are just, again, it's what it is just jealousy, that people are jealous that I'm trying to make this work as a full-time job, and they're just trying to hate. So if you see comments like that on my videos, just ignore them or flag them. It's not anyone being serious, they don't understand. Either they're not in my position where they're not an adult who's looking for a job in America right now, or they're just trying to be haters and trolls, okay? Phil is far from the only 28-year-old that has found themselves laid off from their jobs and in financial straits, but instead of sucking up his pride and taking a crappy job and moving back in with his parents, he has decided to panhandle his fan base. The relationship that DSP has with the fans is now totally based on money, and I fail to see how such a situation can end any way but badly. Save your pennies for your personal rainy days ahead and force Phil to be accountable for himself. Holy shit. This guy fucking is so jealous of my popularity and the fact that for 4 or 5 months now, yeah, I've been able to turn this into a business per se and been able to support myself, that he is fucking reporting me falsely to websites to try to get me banned and fuck me over, so I have to stop doing this for a living. Wow. You are a shithead. This is what happens when you let the Jews do whatever they want. You've let the Jews overrun space, and now look at this. Their greed has had the artifact turn everyone into necromorphs. So now I, the last remaining Nazi, must exterminate them. Hello,
Jew. I killed him with one shot. Damn. Yes, Jews in space. You'll see what happens. Haha. Oh, yes. Fuck you. Let's you fight me now, Jew. You have no legs. Give me your money. You've hoarded it for far too long. Why are you carrying your balls next to you? You stupid moron. You big-nosed freak. Aha. Isaac Heimler. That's my name. Fuck you. Aha. And now, turn the ovens on. Look at this elevator. It's all colored. It's a special elevator. It's for the priest only. Takes you to special quarters with his room full of boys. Where are they? I know you're hiding them. This is a long-ass elevator. Oh, hello. It's quite rude of you. Quite rude of you. I ribbon dance on your face. How dare you? You fucker. Leave it to a Jew to drop in uninvited. First of all, I just want to let everyone know that, yes, I am aware of what's been going on with Machinima. Now, some people might not know what I'm talking about. I'm going to put a link to the video in the description of this video, but basically in yesterday's edition of their Inside Gaming series, which is their news series, Machinima took clips, without my permission, from a video of mine. It was actually the video where I reviewed the Xbox Live dashboard update from November over on DSP Gaming, and they took clips of this video and put it into their Inside Gaming video. Now normally, who would care, right? But it was so weird because what they actually did, they took the clips of me like looking at my new avatar clothing and also just like moving around in my dashboard. So it blatantly said Darkside Phil, and it had my avatar and it had my achievement points and everything on the screen. So it was really weird that they would do that, simply because everyone knows you can't do that. You can't just go to someone's channel, download their video, and then use it in your own. It's actually not only against the law, because any video uploaded to YouTube is considered as copyrighted, but also it's against YouTube's policies. So for a major channel like Machinima to do something like that, it just kind of, it blew my mind. It was really weird. And at first I was a little angry, but then I realized it's not a big deal. It is still kind of weird that they didn't ask me permission. You would think that once they identified that that was footage from my video, that they would have contacted me and said, is it okay for us to use this footage? So technically I do still have grounds if I ever wanted to basically slam them and get them a copyright strike, but thanks a lot. And Machinima, stop stealing my shit.
Oh.
So Xbox Live is now giving you money for spending money.
Yeah, why doesn't your gamer score or trophy score from PlayStation or anything like that, why don't those actually do something in the game similar to what you...
We have 4 sticks, 3 for the Xbox 360, 1 for PS3. For PS3, the one stick that we made is the Devil May Cry stick, which features art of Trish and Dante, and it has a custom colored scheme of white buttons, white bezel, and it is all tournament grade Sanwa parts. We have 3 Xbox 360 sticks, the first of which is Super Scroll, with yellow buttons and orange bezel and custom Super Scroll artwork. Up next we have a Spider-Man and She-Hulk stick with customly colored, match buttons and bezel and things like that. And then finally we have the Albert Wesker stick, which, by the way, everyone seems to love the Albert Wesker stick. I've gotten so much fan feedback saying, wow, you did a great job with that stick. Not only because of the artwork, but the logo that we put on there, the umbrella logo, the buttons, and the color scheme of everything really matches well. So I've gotten a lot of compliments. Thank you for the compliments on that stick. I did work hard on that one. Joyce, you say, I want the Mad Catz Tournament Edition stick, but I'd like a purple ball top with purple buttons, and here's some art for you, Phil. And obviously we would provide a template that you could submit your art, and you say, here, this is the art that we actually want on the joystick. And actually doing it that way, it would take any legal liability off of us, that there would be a worry, like, for example, let's say the picture was from Capcom. There would be no worry from us that, Capcom couldn't sue us and say, well, you're illegally using our art. We'll say, well, we didn't put the art on there. That art was provided by the customer. If you really want to go try to sue some one single guy who wanted to use some fan art or some Capcom art on his joystick, go ahead. From someone who you might know, Venomous Batman, he's done a couple video series relating to gaming. He also interviewed John Rambo recently. His question is this: hey Phil, here's something I really want to know. What do you think about people who break street dates on games? But do you think that breaking street dates on any video game is wrong no matter what, even if the person is not putting up videos or streams online? Well, there's a couple exceptions. The exceptions would obviously be if you're a reviewer or you're working for gaming media and they give you an advanced copy of the game. That's different. I mean, that's perfectly fine. But
I think that any illegal means of getting games is wrong. I'm sorry, but that's just my feeling. You know, unlike some of these things that come out that are pirated, such as music or movies, I think that games right now are on the up and up, and there's a lot of people who are putting a lot of effort into these, and it's a new medium, and a lot of people, you know, you're basically robbing them if you download a game. Perfect example here, and this really fucking pissed me off, was when Super Street Fighter 4 came out earlier this year. I knew of certain people who had found a leak. Basically, the game had been either released as a review copy, or someone had actually found a copy of the game ahead of time. They uploaded it to the internet, and people were downloading the game and playing the game weeks ahead of time, and they were like, oh, well, I'm going to buy the game when it comes out anyway, so this is okay, this is acceptable. It's not. Under no circumstances is stealing like that allowed. You know, you might say that the game medium right now is kind of the exception because they didn't really go through that transformative period, but I am a strong supporter of buying games and not being an asshole pirate. And so, you know, Venomous Fatman says, what do you feel about, you know, people who break Street Date? Number one, anyone who pirates a game is I completely disagree with that, 100%. Number two, now if you're just talking about breaking Street Date, meaning, oh, I work at Walmart and I fucking took a copy of Black Ops 2 weeks ahead of time, that's wrong too, because you're stealing. It's very possible that stuff like that can happen in the future. I don't believe in breaking Street Date. I think it's wrong. I think that everyone should have a fair shake. One other thing that I really don't agree with, which unfortunately did happen with Super Street Fighter 4, is the game developers deciding to give promotional copies of the games to the top tournament players. So for example, I know for a fact that Justin Wong had a copy of Super Street Fighter 4 before anyone else. Why? Justin Wong was the national champion at the time. Why would you give him an unfair advantage by giving him a copy of the game ahead of time? Your guess is as good as mine. It just doesn't seem to make sense. You would think that if you're trying to propagate that the common person's going to buy your game, you would probably not keep these people, these elite few who are on the top. I mean, it doesn't make sense. Just from a gamer's perspective, like, I was pissed when I found out that he was on GameTrailers.com, he was playing the game, he was doing, before the game was even out, he was showing people how to do combos and strategies. I'm like, why does he know this? Why does he have the game? It doesn't make sense. He shouldn't have the game. He should have to wait like everyone else, buy the game so we're all on an equal playing field, and that's just my opinion. But it was kind of funny because it ends up that he lost the Evo anyway because he decided not to play the game and to practice for the Ultimate Gamer, which he failed at miserably. But and then on Saturday, John's going to be coming over, but here's the thing. There's a catch this week. We possibly have an opportunity to get our hands on a copy of Marvel vs. Capcom 3 early. And it's through a favor, basically. And we're not, you know, it's not breaking Street Date or anything because we're not buying the game or anything like that. We're just getting an advanced copy, and then, you know, then we'll be legally purchasing our copies of the game on Tuesday when the game is released. But do you think that breaking Street Dates on any video game is wrong no matter what, even if the person is not putting up videos or streams online? Well, there's a couple exceptions. The exceptions would obviously be if you're a reviewer or you're working for gaming media and they give you an advanced copy of the game. That's different. I mean, that's perfectly fine. But I think that any illegal means of getting games is wrong. I'm sorry, but that's just my feeling. Basically, the game had been either released as a review copy or someone had actually found a copy of the game ahead of time. They uploaded it to the internet and people were downloading the game and playing the game weeks ahead of time. And they were like, oh, well, I'm going to buy the game when it comes out anyway, so this is okay, this is acceptable. It's not. Under no circumstances is stealing like that allowed. I work at Walmart and I fucking took a copy of Black Ops 2 weeks ahead of time. That's wrong too, because you're stealing. It's very possible that stuff like that can happen in the future. I don't believe in breaking Street Date. I think it's wrong. I think that everyone should have a fair shake. One other thing that I really don't agree with, which unfortunately did happen with Super Street Fighter 4, is the game developers deciding to give promotional copies of the games to the top tournament players. So for example, I know for a fact that Justin Wong had a copy of Super Street Fighter 4 before anyone else. Why? Justin Wong was the national champion at the time. Why would you give him an unfair advantage by giving him a copy of the game ahead of time? Your guess is as good as mine. It just doesn't seem to make sense. You would think that if you're trying to propagate that the common person's going to buy your game, you would probably not keep these people, these elite few who are on the top.
on the top. I mean, it doesn't make sense. Just from a gamer's perspective, like, I was pissed when I found out he was on GameTrailers.com, he was playing the game, he was doing, before the game was even out, he was showing people how to do combos and strategies. I'm like, why does he know this? Why does he have the game? It doesn't make sense. He shouldn't have the game. He should have to wait like everyone else, buy the game, so we're all on an equal playing field. And into that, I also have a very short trailer of a minute of footage of some of the initial gameplay here. It's myself and also some local CT players. We got together and got our hands on the game and got to play it for a couple hours, and we discovered some pretty cool combos, which I show off in this video. So go check that out over on DSP Street Fighter. Now, some people are saying, oh, Phil, you broke Street Date and all this. No, okay? Number one, I don't own a copy of the game, okay? It's not mine. Number two, I'm not breaking Street Date because I'm not, actively sitting here playing the game nonstop. I'm not doing full playthrough footage. Now, don't get me wrong, there's people out there that are doing that. I just was going around searching on YouTube. I found all these people who have the game ahead of time, and they're putting up tutorials, they're putting up combo videos. That's kind of messed up, because there's people who do not have an opportunity to get this game, or there's people like myself who, when the game officially is released, I am going to be doing the same kind of thing. These people are jumping the gun just to say that they're the first to do it, and that I don't necessarily support. I myself, along with some other pro Street Fighter players, have all kind of gotten together, and we all said collectively we're not going to put footage of this game up. And when I say footage, I mean like tutorials, full matches, things like that. We're not going to put it up until Tuesday when the game's officially released. So I did get some stupid messages, and I always get from these people that they don't think, or they're trolls. Phil, you broke Street Date, you're a hypocrite. No. When I'm talking about breaking Street Date, I'm saying people who got Fallout New Vegas 2 weeks ahead of time, played the whole fucking game, and there was a playthrough of it up on YouTube. So now anyone who wants to do it legitimately when the game actually comes out, well, everyone's already seen it. Now the good thing is, unlike that situation, my stuff's unique because I have live commentary on my videos, and especially with this Street Fighter type footage, I have my own expertise. You're going to see stuff on DSP Street Fighter that you're not going to see anywhere else, because I'm going to learn the game, I'm going to find combos, I'm going to find strategies, and I'm going to be doing that, uniquely with my own experiences of the game. And being that I've played Marvel vs. Capcom 1, Marvel vs. Capcom 2, even the older ones like X-Men vs. Street Fighter, I played all those games competitively. I have over 20 years of fighting game experience under my belt. I think it's safe to say that you're going to see some pretty good footage on my channel that you're not going to find anywhere else. Not to say that there aren't other people out there who are really good at gaming and they're going to be playing this game as well. I'm just saying there's a reason to check out my channel, and there's a reason to, oh, Phil's waiting till Tuesday, well, I'm not going to watch his stuff. No, there's going to be a reason. The quality of the videos is going to be up there. So definitely on Tuesday, check that out. And that's my feeling on the whole situation, No, I didn't go and steal copies of the game. I don't have a copy right now. I'm sitting here, and I'm kind of like, shit, I'm bored, and I wish that I had it right now to play, but I don't have it. So and then on Saturday, John's going to be coming over, but here's the thing. There's a catch this week. We possibly have an opportunity to get our hands on a copy of Marvel vs. Capcom 3 early. And it's through a favor, basically. And we're not, it's not breaking Street Date or anything, because we're not buying the game or anything like that. We're just getting an advanced copy, and then we'll be legally purchasing our copies of the game on Tuesday when the game is released. Okay, so then we're going to head into March, and as you can see, the first week of March is completely blank because
Game developers are stupid. And instead of saying, hey, here's a blank week, let's release a couple of games, they like to bundle up their games for release dates, which makes no fucking sense. That's the deal. Bottom line, though, I'll be busy for 3 days, so fuck you, you stupid games. Why are there 2 major games coming out this week? Oh, that's right, because you're idiots, and you're fucking... Your marketing companies have no idea what they're doing. But anyway, it's coming out. You've got Crysis 2 and PS Move Heroes. Now, if you don't know what PS Move Heroes is, it's that game where all the PlayStation exclusive heroes are going to be in it. So you've got Sly Cooper, you've got Ratchet and Clank, you've got those other 2 generic assholes whose names I can't even pop into my head because they're the same as Ratchet and Clank. All of the PlayStation exclusive mascots are in that game, and it's supposed to be able to be the game that's going to sell the move, okay? And then, in all of their amazing wisdom, these, the game marketing companies have decided that they're going to release 3 major releases on one day. That's right, we're talking about Mortal Kombat 9, Portal 2, and Conduit 2 are all supposed to come out on April 19th. What a bunch of fucking idiots. My friend's working on this game, actually. He was asked by Midway to consult with this game. I have high hopes for Mortal Kombat 9. I really do think it's going to be an amazing game. And the fact that 2 other supposedly good games are coming out on that day really worries me. What it tells me is that the gaming industry is still so fucking stupid. They're just so ignorant of what's going on that they just have no idea what they're doing. And it really pisses me off. So, I'll probably be trying Mortal Kombat 9. And if I had to choose, the next choice would probably be Portal 2. And then maybe the next choice would be Conduit 2. So, in that order, I have, 2 weeks to play them? Because in May there are new games. So, I'll probably play Mortal Kombat 9. I'll probably play Portal 2. And who knows if we'll ever get to Conduit 2. And that's because they're idiots. Okay, so in May, what do we have in May? Well, that's January, sorry. On the same day, Thor, the video game, which is a movie tie-in, which I have no hope for, because, first of all, who the fuck likes Thor? I don't know anyone since the 60s who's like Thor, and now they're going to make a movie, but just because the real reason they're making the Thor movie is because they want to make an Avengers movie, and they have a Spider-Man, they have the Hulk, they have Wolverine, they don't have Captain America, and they don't have Thor. Those are some of the major, and Iron Man, obviously they have Iron Man, and they don't have Thor, who's a major Avenger. So it's probably going to be like Iron Man, Captain America, Thor, Hulk, and maybe Wolverine, maybe someone else they'll throw in there, a couple other people they'll throw in there, but they're trying to get the core group. So they made a Thor movie this year. It's going to suck balls, and the game's probably going to suck balls too. So obviously I'm going to play Duke Nukem Forever first, and Thor can wait by the wayside, honestly. So I'm looking forward to that game a lot. Unfortunately, in the gaming marketing scene, they've decided to release Red Faction Armageddon on the same day. Why do we release good games on the same day? Because we're stupid. The feeling is going to get fucked up, but what can I say? They're stupid. The one thing I have not mentioned is ECT, which I have a big question mark there next to it. That's East Coast Throwdown, okay? That is a tournament which I've attended a couple years ago, and it was really shitty, I'm going to be honest. It was not run very well. It was very sloppy. I had to wait around forever for my matches. At one point, I went upstairs to take a shit, and they eliminated me from 2 tournaments saying that they called me multiple times. Well, yeah, if you call me multiple times within 10 minutes and I'm taking a shit, I probably can't hear you because I'm 7 floors up. Okay, I'm a little mad about that. But anyway, it's 2 years later. It's 3. I guess 2 years later. And it's supposed to be in Atlantic City. The problem is they don't have a date and they don't have a venue. So if you don't know where you are or when you are, I can't put you on the calendar because you're stupid. So figure your shit out and I'll put you on the calendar. E3 is this week in June, but it's so expensive to fucking get in. It's over $500. I know that a lot of people would like to see me at E3, but that's so fucking insanely expensive to just get in. Anyway, July, you've got Kineticon, which is the massive comic book, gaming, anime, sci-fi, everything convention in Connecticut. That's this week in July. But the major thing here is that the last week of July is Evolution. That's the Fighting Game Championships in Las Vegas, which I plan on attending, as long as Marvel 3, Mortal Kombat 9, and hopefully Arcade Super Turbo are there. So that's the schedule for the next several months. I haven't gone too far into this year, but I just want to give everyone an updated view on what's going on and what I'm planning on doing. I know a lot of people have been curious about this. I hope this has shed some light on the subject, and I'm putting this... Just ignore that.
Alright, we're back here at Lovely Play Trade Danbury, Connecticut's best game store. We are tied
Part 2 of the grand finals.
Part 2 of the grand finals. We're tied 2-2 between the two players here. Phil wins this match.
Versus Taurus.
Versus Phil on the left, Taurus on the right. Phil wins. He's the champion of the night.
Running that match was David Serlin with Sentinel. Running it back.
Of course, neither players played this game before tonight, showing that they can quickly adapt to a new game.
I also have a very short trailer of a minute of footage of some of the initial gameplay here. It's myself and also some local CT players. We got together and got our hands on the game and got to play it for a couple hours, and we discovered some pretty cool combos, which I show off in this video. So go check that out over on DSP Street Fighter.
Billy, store in the area to do that for you. Just come check him out. Playing Trade Danbury.
I'm the launch day champion.
Any last words?
It's Marvel, baby.
Marvel's here, Marvel 3 is here, Maxwell Wesker is here.
Maximum Wesker and OP Sentinel. Dave Serlin will approve.
DFD is going home to 56. Taurus is going home with 24.
Some nice winnings here for the night. And,
Also, I have to say, when you go to these tournaments, patience. Patience is a virtue. You're going to need a lot of it. And the other thing is, unfortunately, and I hate to say this, but every tournament I go to these days, I still see it. There's still a lot of elitism and favoritism towards the known players. Meaning, you might end up standing around staring, saying, all of these stations are occupied. Why? I thought there was supposed to be casual play at this tournament. Then you find out that one top Marvel player is running a one station over there and refuses to get up. One top Street Fighter 4 player is on that station over there doing a money match. And that kind of stuff ends up happening, and stations end up getting hogged. And it is really fucking annoying. Now, when I go to these tournaments, I say, hey, guess what? Such and such, I've known you for 10 years. Get the fuck off this station because I want to play the game. And usually, when you threaten them like that, they get the fuck up because none of them want to fight. None of them want to step outside and get their ass beat. But, Justin Wong just got eliminated from the Super Street Fighter 4 tournament before he made top 8. That's right, he didn't even make it into the top 8. And the biggest news is that he lost first
to a Zangief player from California who plays on a gamepad, and then he lost to an Adon player who I believe was from, they were saying either Taiwan or Korea, and I apologize, his name's GamerB, but I didn't pick up on that. But wow. First of all, a lot of people, you know, they're nut huggers, dick riders, they say Justin Wong is the god of fighting games and all that. I think a lot of people just got shut up. Mind, again, it's this US mentality is the reason why he lost. He's probably never fought a good Zangief, because since Zangief was toned down in Super Street Fighter 4, no one picks him anymore. I mean, let's be honest, they go online, even online, I don't see as many Zangiefs anymore. They're all doing the same stuff from Street Fighter 4. No one's really learned the changes. This one guy comes out from California, plays on a fucking gamepad, and beats everyone's ass. It's pathetic. And then, an Adon player? Adon, from all, you know, reports, is one of the hardest characters to learn in this game, because he has no actual easy chains. They're all really precise timing links to even get anything to combo with him. And what this guy was pulling off tonight against Justin was fucking amazing. He was doing shit I'd never seen before. Jabs into fierceness into fucking knee, and you know, yeah, he was doing the FADC into the Ultra constantly, and it doesn't do a lot of damage, but he was fucking mind-fucking Justin Wong, because Justin had no idea what the capabilities of this character were. And it's sad because he's supposed to be our national champion, and the kid doesn't even understand a lot of the characters in the game after it's already been out for over 2 months. So, but anyway, that's my 2 cents. And just as a proof, you know, that someone like Justin Wong isn't, you know, invincible, Justin Wong was pretty much beating everyone on the East Coast in Super Turbo until I stepped up a couple years ago, and I beat him twice, once at EVO East 2006 and once in 2007. And basically then he came to me and he said, Phil, you're the best Super Turbo player on the East Coast. I mean, hands down. You know, and it's not my specialty. You know, I try to learn this top tier stuff, but you are the best. And you know, what is your response to Justin Wong saying that Marvel vs. Capcom 3 is cheap and easy? And that's from Ryo Horikawa. What he's referring to is that Justin Wong made a Twitter comment a couple days ago saying, well, I've played Marvel 3 and the game is very cheap and easy. And then a bunch of people gave him shit for it, saying, what do you mean by that? Are you talking shit about Marvel 3? And he responded, well, I don't mean to say that I hate the game. I actually think the game's fun, but it's the cheapest game ever made. Okay. All I'm going to say is this, because Justin's been saying some really fucking stupid stuff. First, he talked shit last year about Adon in Super Street Fighter 4 before he even put significant time into the game, and gets his ass handed to him by GamerB in Evolution. That became a big thing, where everyone basically said, ha ha, you're an idiot for saying dumb stuff like that without actually putting the time in. Here we are, launch week of Marvel vs. Capcom 3, and he thinks he knows everything about the game already. I mean, what fucking planet does he live on at this point? Let me say this. I'm going to say this, and I'm going to leave it at this, because I don't want to go off on a tangent any longer than I have to. Justin Wong plays Super Street Fighter 4, a game with input shortcuts and the longest, largest reversal window in any fighting game ever created. It is the easiest fighting game to play. Now, that's not to say that on a competitive level that you can win in tournaments. That's not easy. But just to learn the game and be able to play it on at least a semi-competitive level is pretty damn easy. So for someone who is basically plays that game, makes money off of that game, to make this kind of a comment about a brand new game that he hasn't even played yet, that's really damn hypocritical, and he needs to stop making Twitter posts like that. And I said this before, he needs a publicist who would shut him up when he has to say stupid stuff like that. One other thing that I really don't agree with, which unfortunately did happen with Super Street Fighter 4, is the game developers deciding to give promotional copies of the games to the top tournament players. So for example, I know for a fact that Justin Wong had a copy of Super Street Fighter 4 before anyone else. Why? Justin Wong was the national champion at the time. Why would you give him an unfair advantage by giving him a copy of the game ahead of time? Your guess is as good as mine. It just doesn't seem to make sense. You would think that if you're trying to propagate that the common person's going to buy your game, you would probably not keep these people, these elite few who are on the top. I mean, it doesn't make sense. Just from a gamer's perspective, like, I was pissed when I found out that he was on GameTrailers.com, he was playing the game, he was doing, before the game was even out, he was showing people how to do combos and strategies. I'm like, why does he know this? Why does he have the game? It doesn't make sense. He shouldn't have the game. He should have to wait like everyone else, buy the game, so we're all on an equal playing field, and that's just my opinion. But it was kind of funny because it ends up that he lost at Evo anyway because he decided not to play the game and to practice for the Ultimate Gamer, which he failed at miserably. Street Fighter tournament, I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. The fighting game tournament in Philadelphia starting on Saturday and Sunday this weekend. It's a 2-day event. It is the first event where there's going to be a major Marvel vs. Capcom 3 tournament, so it's pretty much the first major tournament in the entire U.S. for that game. I'm dying to get there. I've been having lots of difficulties finding transportation, but over the past day, even the tournament organizer, his name's Eric, and everyone calls him Big Eric because he's a really big guy. He wants me to go. He's dying for me to be there because we're friends. We've known each other for 100 years. We were both, active tournament organizers. I actually fell off from doing that, but he still does it and runs 3 major tournaments a year. And he really wants me to be there, but it's just hard because trying to get from Connecticut to Philly, the easiest way is a ride, but it seems like either no one's passing through Connecticut or no one's willing to offer me a ride for selfish fucking reasons, apparently, because I already offered to pay my way. I would pay for gas. Hell, I'd pay for meals. I'd do whatever it was needed that they felt to go out of their way to pick me up, and no one's made an offer. So besides that, I've been trying to figure out, logistically, would it be reasonable to go on a train? But then I found out I have to take a train from Connecticut to New York, go on a subway transfer to another train station, go from that train station to Philly, and then try to find a ride from the Philly train station to the venue of the tournament, all while lugging around luggage, recording equipment, and a gaming joystick. And being that the reason I can't drive in the first place is my back is back. My back is bad. Yeah, it's not reasonable. It's not going to happen. If I were to do that, I'd probably end up in so much pain for the whole weekend. It's not even worth it to go.
I wanna take you for a ride. 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 I wanna take you for a ride.
Alright, next question is, do you think getting famous around the internet changed you in some way? And that's from David Porges. Again, I have to kind of say, I guess I'll take that as a compliment and say thank you, because I sure don't feel famous. Besides the fact that I no longer have a 9-to-5 job in an office and I'm doing something different to get paid, that's pretty much the only change that I really feel. I don't really feel like, so much has changed in my life. I mean, I'm not filthy rich by any means. That's crazy. I'm actually waiting to see if this whole partnership with Machinima is going to work out to even support me. I don't have women knocking down my door. I'm not on TV. I'm not all over the internet. Besides my own YouTube stuff and a couple other related things, like I do want to thank Event Hubs for featuring my Marvel vs. Capcom 3 tutorial series. It actually got a nice boost in views when they did that, so thank you. But yeah, besides being seen around the net for that kind of stuff, I'm not a household name by any means. So, again, I take your statement as a compliment, as getting famous around the internet, because I really don't feel famous. Maybe it's just me. I don't know.
also, I have to say, when you go to these tournaments, patience. Patience is a virtue. You're going to need a lot of it. And the other thing is, unfortunately, and I hate to say this, but every tournament I go to these days, I still see it. There's still a lot of elitism and favoritism towards the known players, meaning you might end up standing around staring, saying, all of these stations are occupied. Why? I thought there was supposed to be casual play at this tournament. Then you find out that one top Marvel player is running a one station over there and refuses to get up. One top Street Fighter 4 player is on that station over there doing a money match. And that kind of stuff ends up happening, and stations end up getting hogged. And it is really fucking annoying. Now, when I go to these tournaments, I say, hey, guess what? Such and such, I've known you for 10 years. Get the fuck off this station because I want to play the game. And usually, when you threaten them like that, they get the fuck up because none of them want to fight. None of them want to step outside and get their ass beat. But, and they had one TV with Marvel 3 on it, so of course everyone was dying to get on it. So I waited a little bit, I finally got on, and I literally dominated it for about 45 minutes. No one could take me off, and then finally some other kids were like, oh, I wanted to start doing money matches now. And normally I would be like, oh, well, then you have to beat me first. You can't just, you know, take the TV. But I was tired anyway, so after I won my last game, I just left. It's almost 1 o'clock in the morning anyway, so...
Damage to Storm.
That was a pretty tricky trick there from
Cross up on Wolverine.
Teleported immediately as he activated X Factor, and the flash is what cut Justin off guard.
Goes for another cross up. This would be giant damage on the Kumo.
Justin Wong trying to spend a little bit of time on that X Factor meter. Now he's got a clean shot at Phoenix. If he can hit her once, she is done.
Oh, her health is depleting. She's going red.
He's gonna look for a random beam super any moment.
Here we go. Oh! Phoenix almost done.
Thrown too far for the combo off of the air grab, and there's Justin with a random super.
Nice tag into Dante right there.
Got some damage on Dante rather than Phoenix, but now Justin still.
Oh, here comes Phoenix.
Good snap out right there. Brought in Dark Phoenix when she lost.
Oh my God, so much damage. That's it, Justin has no health. That's it. Yeah!
You gotta listen to me because I'm not talking over you. Don't talk over me.
Okay.
I'm serious. Because like, it sounds horrible.
Okay.
Alright everyone, well please bear with me, because I'm fucking ripping pissed right now, alright? And here's why. Dead Space 2. As you know, I bought Dead Space 2 for the PS3 because it was announced that the PS3 version would actually have completely for free, packed in with it, an HD remade version of the rail shooter Dead Space Extraction. And if you remember, back in January, I actually played through both Dead Space 2 campaign on PS3 and also Dead Space Extraction I did with John Rambo. So that was all well and dandy, but it was also announced that on launch day for this game that there would be a DLC on March 1st called Severed, which would actually resume the story of the characters from Dead Space Extraction as a playable DLC in Dead Space 2. So it's supposed to come out on March 1st simultaneously on Xbox Live and PSN, just so everyone can see. Gee, what does that time say? It's 3:29 in the afternoon. So I turn on my PS3, fully expecting that I would be able to play Dead Space Severed. And guess what? Here we are in Dead Space 2. Do you see it? I sure as fuck don't. It's not fucking here. And just to show everyone that I'm not crazy, we're going to go ahead and we're going to go over to the PlayStation Store and I'm going to show you what I see. 3:29 in the afternoon on the day that a DLC is supposed to be released, and PlayStation, or Sony in particular, can't get their fucking shit together and get it online. It's absolutely ridiculous, and I'm ripping fucking pissed about it. Because as you know, I'm trying to cover new games. This is my job. And if I buy a version of a game and I can't depend on the network to have the fucking DLC for the game, then that means I'm just going to not be able to buy the versions of those games anymore. So here we are right? When you boot up your Xbox 360, you start on this screen. So how do I find the DLC for Dead Space? I go to Game Marketplace, I go 3 clicks to the fucking right, and there's the DLC. Holy fucking shit. So number 1, the DLC is available on time. Number 2, the DLC's super fucking easy to find. Wow, what a novel concept. Maybe if Sony knew what the fuck they were doing, they would actually have the same thing. But the bottom line is, they don't. They never have known what they were doing. Look at this fucking stupid Kinect. Hey, Kinect, fuck off. But on the PSN, I did not have one playable game. I'm not even like lying. It's just unplayable on PSN. The connections are horrendous. So it's that bad. But when it comes to accessibility, PSN is fucking atrociously bad. You can't find anything, the downloads are slow as fuck, and they constantly have this fucking problem. It's launch day, you should be able to fucking get the DLC, and it's not there. Why? Why the fuck am I on Xbox 360 and I can get my content, but because I'm a poor PS3 owner, I get fucked? Why? Sony, answer my fucking question. Why can't you get your shit together? I'm so fucking tired of this. It's horrendous customer support. It's horrible. It's if you want to get the DLCs right away, and if you want pretty much better online play, get the fucking Xbox 360. Because Sony doesn't know what the fuck they're doing. And I'm sorry to say that. I've had both consoles for several years. As you know, I play all the games on both consoles. It's the fucking PSN. They don't know what they're doing, and I'm so sick of it. I'm so fucking sick of it. So, sorry I had to rant here for 8 minutes about this, but here I am, sitting on my ass. I'm fully expecting I'm going to come back for my, a tournament and be able to play a nice, fresh new DLC. But no, because I bought the PS3 version, I'm punished. And I have to wait for fucking PSN to get their shit together so that I can play the game. So fuck you, Sony. Fuck you, people who work for PSN. You're fucking shitheads. You don't do what you're supposed to be doing. And I can't stand you. I cannot fucking stand you. I'm sorry, I had to get it off my chest. I hate fucking PSN. It was late. It was, they were trying to do what Xbox Live did, and they failed miserably. So, if anything, yes, Microsoft fucked up. They had red rings out the ass. Everyone had to buy multiple consoles. But the bottom line is, when you go on Xbox Live, most of the time, you can do what you want to do. I cannot say that for PSN. PSN is a fucking joke. So, sorry about that, guys, and everyone else. Everyone who wanted to see me play the Dead Space 2 DLC today. I wanted to play the Dead Space 2 DLC today. We all got fucked by Sony. So, everyone, raise your fucking middle fingers to Sony and say, fuck you, get your shit together. If anything, so anyone who owns this PS3 should be bombarding Sony right now with messages. Why can't you fucking get your shit together? Why do we always have to suffer? Why does Xbox 360 get DLC first? Why, when it's supposed to come out at the same time, can't you get it up? Fuck you. Get your act together, or else get another fucking job. It's that simple. Trust me, in this economy, there's thousands of people biting at the heels of the people who work on PSN who'd be more than happy to do a better job and get paid, rather than fucking be unemployed like, so many thousands of Americans right now. So, get your fucking shit together, PSN. But what really happened was, this morning when I woke up, actually, I've been talking all this week about how earlier in the week I seem to have hurt a nerve in my neck, and I've had shooting pain down the right side of my neck, all the way through my back and shoulder here, down through my arm, all the way up to my thumb, and then also I have it shooting some down the side of my side right here, and obviously it's not a good thing, and I'm kind of worried a little bit that it's probably going to be the same problem that I have in my lower back with my legs, and over the course of my life, it's probably every couple of years going to aggravate another disc in my back or whatever that's just compensating for the other discs that are hurt, and eventually I'm probably going to have multiple surgeries. But that's life. I can't afford it right now, and I definitely can't afford to not be working or making videos working because I need to be making money right now to pay my bills and see if this is going to work out as any kind of an extended thing. So, anyway, bottom line was, I was hoping I was going to be able to play today. I did enter, I was in Marvel 3, I was in Super Turbo Singles, and First match that I had in Marvel 3 was against Sanford. Of course, I groaned, but the thing is, Sanford, as even said, he doesn't really like Marvel 3. He's not very good at it. And we were playing, and it wasn't any kind of a horrible, destruction, but he did pretty good against me. He beat me. But here's what happened. Basically, I sat down, I started playing, and he got me a couple times, and eventually my Sentinel came in, and I tried to, in the first match, I tried to X Factor, and just to let you know, my thumb is completely numb. I can't feel it. I feel nothing in my thumb at all, okay? It's completely numb, so it has to be a nerve pinch in my neck. And I did X Factor like this, which I do it with the 4 fingers, and because I couldn't feel my thumb, I didn't realize my thumb had pushed down, so I pressed it again by accident, and what happened was Sentinel went X Factor and then did a stupid launcher in the middle of the screen for no reason, which Sanford was able to punish. He beat my ass. I said, shit, that kind of sucks. Then in the second match, all of a sudden, I started to get intense tenseness down my right arm, and even I was launching with Sentinel, and I was just, Sentinel's air combo is very basic in Marvel 3. It's just medium, medium, heavy, special, and then you off the ground when you land with a rocket punch. I was launching, and I jumped. I couldn't even do the 4 hits. I was like tensing up, or I was doing it, and I was like, and then I just couldn't even do 4 freaking basic hits. And, so yeah, after that match, I was really not feeling well. My whole arm was just really felt tense and not good. Again, my thumb is still completely numb. So I waited it out. I wanted to see what was going to happen, and then, by the time it was time for me to play my next match, I said, forget it. I forfeit my tournaments. What's going on, everyone? DSP here, and I am finally back from Winter Brawl. I'm going to say finally like it was a long time. It was only 3 days. Yeah, I'm finally home. I'm relaxing. My neck, just so everyone knows, yeah, it is really sore still, and I am hoping that it's going to get better over the course of this week. I have a hypothetical of what might have happened. As you might have seen if you've watched my condo tour, I have a special pillow on my bed because I am a side sleeper, and it really helps out with my neck and my back. And I just realized, at Winter Brawl, the hotel rooms, they don't have that kind of support pillow. Those pillows are really fluffy, but they give in. Like, there's no real support there. I was sleeping on 3 pillows to try to get some support for my neck and back, and I'm thinking maybe that's what happened. Maybe that's why my neck hurts so bad. Maybe that's why my arm, because honestly, my neck hurts right now, but my arm is feeling a little bit better, and maybe it's just because, I don't know, I'm not sleeping on that bed anymore. I don't know. It could be one of a million things, but it did happen earlier in the week, and I thought it was getting better, and then it kind of got aggravated while I was at the tournament. It just could have been the stress of the tournament as well, but one more thing for people that saying that it's an excuse. Yeah, it's a real excuse that I paid money to enter tournaments and then decided to just forfeit my matches. I like throwing away my money. That's what I like to do. I like to take 20s and roll them up and just burn them. Because I have money just fucking raining from the sky, People are so stupid with this stuff that they say, I swear to God. 3 mostly. And I had a great time, first of all. Lots of fun. And hoping that with all the video footage that I got, with all the gameplay that I'm going to be uploading over the next day or so, that it's going to more than pay for the trip. It probably will. And hopefully by final round I'll have everything will be back to normal. But I don't know, especially with these nerve in your neck issues and your back. It could be pretty dangerous. What's going on, everyone? DSP here, and if you can't already tell from the sound of my voice, I am under the weather today. Yesterday actually was really bad. I was so sick that my throat was like so sore yesterday that I could not talk at all. So, but today, what am I going to do? First of all, as you can hear, like I can already tell it's dripping. I'm all congested. I need to constantly blow my nose and clear my throat. So it's not going to make any sense to do like continue a playthrough, for example, stacking or anything like that, because I'm not going to be able to talk for any extended period of time. Now, because I am under the weather, a couple things. First of all, there was supposed to be an Ask the King today, and that's going to be postponed. And if the problem is it can't be next week, because next week I'll be traveling to Final Round, which is the next stop on the road to EVO, regarding Street Fighter tournaments anyway, and that's in Atlanta, Georgia, but I'll be traveling on Thursday. So basically, Ask the King is going to get bumped 2 weeks, and it sucks, but there's nothing much I can do. Like you can hear, I have to constantly be clearing my throat here. It's not going to make any sense for me to do Ask the King. I'm going to sound horrible, and I'm going to feel like crap doing it. So, or anything like that. There's too much going on. Bulletstorms, people have been asking me, am I going to play Bulletstorm online? Eventually I might, but as you see, I have no time right now. And again, with this sickness, with my voice and everything, I can't talk for an extended period of time.
Just trying to clear the air here. Yes, I am an actual human who has compassion and reason, and I'm not going to be an asshole. And, oh, there's the airport right there. I'm not going to be an asshole and wear that Godzilla shirt. I have plenty of other stuff I brought with me. Alright, so in response to the ridiculously overwhelming response already to my initial video about what's going on in Japan right now, I've decided I will not be wearing the Godzilla shirt. As you know, I already made a follow-up video about it. And I hope no one took the original video the wrong way. I wasn't laughing at the fact that there's a horrible natural disaster in Japan, okay? People don't understand that humor is situational. Street Fighter 2 Champion Edition. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, I guess I found another shirt I shouldn't wear this weekend. What the fuck? Dude, imagine if I wore that. Imagine if I walked down there wearing this. People would be like, dude, what are you doing? Oh my god. Alright, whatever. I'm not good at this stuff. What the fuck? A Ryu homeless shirt. Well, Ryu wasn't homeless before this weekend. Oh god. What I'm going to speak out against right now is a lot of people on these videos are only on the videos for Brink, okay? People are jumping on there just to shit on the game, and I'm getting pretty tired of it at this point, because it would be one thing if it's annoying when I'm playing a game like Thor, and I know it's a bad game, but I want to finish it. This game isn't so bad, and people are still just shitting on it, and I'm getting tired of it. So I'm going to warn you right now, cut the shit. If I see you just shitting all over Brink for no reason, I'm going to block you. And then in addition to that, there are some people who are like, oh, you quit playing MotorStorm for this? Yeah, I quit playing MotorStorm because my fucking hand hurt from playing the game, okay? And that's an inexcusable problem. Like, how can you make a game where I can't play it for longer than an hour and a half because my fucking hand hurts? That's ridiculous. But in addition to that, as you know, I was busy this past week. I went to the Too Many Games convention. Stuff's been going on. I'm going to go back to MotorStorm. I said that all along. I'm not quitting the game. And it's really annoying when I'm watching Brink, and usually I read the comments on my videos to find out what people think about the game, and I see half the comments are, play MotorStorm. Why'd you quit MotorStorm? I want to see MotorStorm. I'm done with it. And if I see you fucking talking about that, I'm going to block you. I'm done with it. And cut the shit with the comments on the videos. I'm just not putting up with it anymore. Seriously, every comment that I see about MotorStorm, you're getting blocked. So just shut the fuck up and grow up. I'm seriously disappointed right now. I thought this game was going to be good. It doesn't seem to be good in any way, shape, or form. This game could have learned from Assassin's Creed, because in Assassin's Creed you fight giant crowds of people, and yeah, it can get hard, but it's not like this. But they just decided to go their own route and make the game shitty. I'm really hoping later on in the game you get more abilities and it makes it more fun, because this is fucking horrible. Buggy bullshit. Look at that. He blocks and counterattacks for monster damage. Look at that. Gangbang me from behind. No, team up on me. Nothing I can do. Oh, he does a running charge. He's not not blocking, he's attacking. I interrupted his attack with my attack and he blocked. Which means basically what the game does is holds block indefinitely. Plus it can attack at the same time. So the game doesn't have to abide by the same rules as you. Wow, you programmers did a great fucking job. This is the prologue. The prologue. This isn't even, you know, okay, it's the end of the game, it's getting hard. This is the introduction to the game, and it sucks. Fucking, I hate it when people have, there's massive potential and they squander it because they're so fucking inept. And that's what I'm seeing right here. That's the three big assholes that I gotta fucking contend with. Did you see that? That guy walked right through my magic and it had no effect. Just beat me. They circle around me and beat the fuck out of me. What am I supposed to do? Look, again, he hit the magic, didn't do anything. He was invincible. Completely immune to my magic, just went right through it. The magic is supposed to work, but the game's too buggy. They didn't test their own game. They didn't. They really didn't. I mean, how can you not know this game is bugged? He even has hit strings. He has hit strings that don't complete because you're too far away, but the game's too dumb to figure that out. The game doesn't feel finished to me. It doesn't. It feels like it's half done. What the fuck? Hit the right guy! It won't hit the guy I want to attack. Nope. You get gangbanged because of it.
Onward! Attack!
I press Q, nothing happens. When you dodge, you should actually be able to dodge, not fucking get hit during your dodge. What's the point of a dodge that you can get hit during? Look, I hit again during the dodge. Dead. Oh, I almost died. Now I died, because he can just attack whenever he wants. Doesn't matter if you're hitting him or not. Apparently a suit of armor makes it so that you can do whatever you want in life. You can bulldoze through like the Juggernaut, because you're wearing a suit of armor. If that's the case, give me a fucking suit of armor, you stupid game. This is absolutely butt-fucking retarded. It's so retarded. Can't even hit this guy. I'm trying to roll out of the way. Come on, you stupid. I just lost 50% health in half a second. I just died. Oh my god. How did I die? This makes no sense. This game makes no sense. It does whatever it wants. If it feels like hitting you, it just hits you. I'm in the middle of attacking him and he just swings and kills me instantly. I went from 75% life to no life in like a second. This game fucking blows. I don't think I'm gonna play this game. I think I'm done. How am I gonna fucking beat it? If the whole game's like this, how will I ever beat it? This is so dumb. So dumb. Look at that, right in the middle of me attacking, he blocks and then counterattacks and gets massive damage. Why does he get to block in the middle of my string of attacks? Why did he get to block? He was electrified. I'm dead. I can't do anything. Look, I'm dead. This game sucks my dick. Well, I'm disappointed. The first game I was going to play on PC is horrible. I really am. Like, I was looking forward to PC gaming, but I guess not. Nope. I'm pressing the button, you fucking stupid game. It's so stupid. Really. It's the dumbest game. Attack the guy that's furthest away from you, you stupid fucking game. Good idea. Don't target the guy right in front of you. I was in the he missed an attack, so I went to punish, and he hits me again. No, what just happened? Where did all my life go? I had a full energy bar, and now I have no life. Where did it go? It's not even clear when you're getting hit in this game. You just lose life. Oh my god. I just tried to block and it wouldn't block. Block, block! I'm pressing E! Yo, I'm mashing the fuck out of E. Oh my god. It just stops working. This wasn't even supposed to be a tough part of the game. That's the sad part. It's just supposed to be easy. Oh, hey DSP. I remembered in an Ask the King video that you said you had a lot of girls that you liked. My questions are, when you meet that special someone in your life, will you know deep down right away, or will it take a while for you to open up and tell her how you feel about her? Second question, which type of girl are you into? Fun-loving, serious, snooty, and bitchy? Please don't choose the bitchy girls. Thanks, heart, DSP, and that... What? Well, I didn't write down the person's name, but the only thing I have to say to that entire question is, boy, do I hope you're a chick, because if you're a dude, that's freaking scary. Okay, next question. Well, this is interesting, because I did catch part of this segment on the Howard Stern Show. Yes, I am a fan of the Howard Stern Show, and I have a couple things to say. First of all, in general terms, what Howard was trying to say was that people who are like super hardcore into video games but don't do anything else are fucked up in the head. And he's absolutely right. There are people who don't have a job, don't have friends, don't have a girlfriend or a boyfriend, or they don't hang out with their family. All they do is sit around playing games. And the people who come to mind are people who are like hardcore into World of Warcraft and that kind of stuff. And there are also other people who don't play World of Warcraft, but they literally just sit on their fucking couch playing video games all day long. And this is their life. And it's funny because I see people who actually have more achievement points than me on Xbox Live. Keep in mind, I've been playing games hardcore for about 2.5 years now. There are people who have like 100,000 achievement points. What the fuck possessed you to play games that much? Oh, what just happened? Where did all my life go? And now I have no life. Where did it go? The next question is, some people think that working full-time on YouTube is pretty stress-free. I'd like to know if it's true. Do you ever feel stressed to meet a deadline for a game playthrough, or feel you have an obligation to the fans to upload playthroughs on time? That's from Josh. The only people who say that working on YouTube full-time is stress-free are people who don't work on YouTube full-time, and they probably want to, and they're jealous of people who do it. It's hard. It's hard to wake up on time every day, to play 8 hours of games some days, like I've been doing with Deus Ex. I've been playing over 8 hours a day, and then to be dedicated enough to put that footage on my computer, to set up the uploads, to babysit the uploads, to make sure that they work properly, which they don't always work properly, as you know if you've seen some of the processing issues, the naming issues of the videos. Then once they're uploaded, put them in a playlist, order the playlist correctly, because YouTube doesn't order videos added to a playlist correctly because it's a piece of shit. It's a lot of work and dedication that's required, so it's not stress-free. I do feel pressure of deadlines. Like right now, I have asked the King to do. I have a channel update to do. I want to do the new Call of Duty Zombie map, but now I also have to get back to Deus Ex, but I also want to try Street Fighter 3 Third Strike, and I'm feeling a lot of pressure right now to get stuff done this week and not let it spill into the next week when there's new games coming out. So there are deadlines, there is stress, and it's a lot of hard work. So fuck to the haters, fuck you. You know, if you think that it's so easy, oh yeah, well, Phil just sits on his ass and plays video games all day. I wish. I wish that it was me just sitting here playing video games and relaxing and not worrying about commentary quality, getting games done, getting the uploads done. It's not like that. It is hard work, and bottom line is, if you're saying that, you're either misinformed or you're just jealous. But at least I hope, through all these trials and tribulations and things that we've encountered over the past couple of years, that I've at least done my job being an honest person. First and foremost, my first question was this. I said, YouTube, with their AdSense program, literally tell everyone, don't talk to your fans about it. Don't tell them how AdSense works, because then you would incentivize them to do stuff and commit fraud. So don't ever explain to them how the program works. Now the problem with that is that it's public knowledge how AdSense works. Everyone knows. You can go to the website that's public forums and read, and you know how to use AdSense. So it's really stupid that that's a rule of YouTube's, but that's always been their rule. And that's why you've never heard me come out and outright talk about AdSense before basically my account got suspended, and now I know I'm not getting it back. I might be able to make it work, and here's how. It's not going to be based off of selling any product. It's basically going to be based off of my partner channel, which is this channel, The King of Hate HD, and basically how much you guys participate with this channel, if you know what I mean. I'm not allowed to come out and just say, you know, how you can do that, but anyone who's accustomed to YouTube and how the partner channels work, I'm sure you understand what I'm saying. That's where the fun comes from. So I just want to say thanks a lot to everyone. I hope to entertain you in the future. Please go to my partner channel, The King of Hate HD, and click on the ads that show up on the videos. A loyal person, I think what we might actually be doing is, like, for example, you could order a custom joystick. You say, I want the Mad Catz Tournament Edition stick, but I'd like a purple ball top with purple buttons, and here's some art for you, Phil. You know, and obviously we would provide a template that you could submit your art, and you say, here, this is the art that we actually want on the joystick. And actually doing it that way, it would take any legal liability off of us, that there would be a worry. Like, for example, let's say the picture was from Capcom. There would be no worry from us that, you know, Capcom couldn't sue us and say, well, you're illegally using our art. We'll say, well, we didn't put the art on there. The art was provided by the customer. If you really want to go try to sue some, you know, some one single guy who wanted to use some fan art or some Capcom art on his joystick, go ahead. Someone who shows the appreciation to the fans. Okay, so as you can see, the Xbox 360 maxes out around 100 messages. It actually is full at 100, but every once in a while, one or two sneak through and you end up with over 100. Alright, so let's get started. Bunch of fucking losers. Your vids are the cat's pajamas. Ah, that's amazingly not funny. Congratulations. Hey, your videos are good shit, man. I just wanted to recommend Halo Wars. Great campaign. Shut up. Phil, I am so sorry for how many bitches send you a friend request. I am not going to ask you to just send me a message, not a message, a message, spelled wrong, to let me know you got this. P.S. I also only put friends I know onto my list for the same reason. Don't let it get to you. Dear Jam Like Dave, learn how to fucking type. Mr. Tanuki, this is the guy I played in Street Fighter 4 last night. Love your vids, was cool playing you. Yeah, it was cool beating your ass too. And someone who's willing to grow. Fighting game tournament in Philadelphia starting on Saturday and Sunday this weekend. It's a 2-day event. It is the first event where there's going to be a major Marvel vs. Capcom 3 tournament, so it's pretty much the first major tournament in the entire U.S. for that game. I'm dying to get there. I've been having lots of difficulties finding transportation, and he really wants me to be there, but it's just hard because trying to get from Connecticut to Philly, you know, the easiest way is a ride, but it just seems like no one, either no one's passing through Connecticut or no one's willing to offer me a ride for selfish fucking reasons, apparently, because I already offered to pay my way. I would pay for gas. Hell, I'd pay for meals. I'd do whatever, and it was needed that they felt to go out of their way to pick me up, and no one's made an offer. When you go to these tournaments, patience. Patience is a virtue. You're going to need a lot of it. And the other thing is, unfortunately, and I hate to say this, but every tournament I go to these days, I still see it. There's still a lot of elitism and favoritism towards the known players, meaning you might end up standing around staring saying, all of these stations are occupied. Why? I thought there was supposed to be casual play at this tournament. Then you find out that one top Marvel player is running a one station over there and refuses to get up. One top Street Fighter 4 player is on that station over there doing a money match. And that kind of stuff ends up happening, and stations end up getting hogged, and it is really fucking annoying. Now, when I go to these tournaments, I say, hey, guess what? Such and such, I've known you for 10 years, get the fuck off this station because I want to play the game. And usually, when you threaten them like that, they get the fuck up because none of them want to fight. None of them want to step outside and get their ass beat. But, and they had one TV with Marvel 3 on it, so of course everyone was dying to get on it. So I waited a little bit, I finally got on, and I literally dominated it for about 45 minutes. No one could take me off, and then finally some other kids were like, oh, I wanted to start doing money matches now. And normally I would be like, oh, well then you have to beat me first. You can't just, take the TV. But I was tired anyway, so after I won my last game, I just left. That didn't work out. For whatever reason, Google decided, they said, oh, there's no way, that this could be legitimate, that this guy could be having this many people watch his videos or be interested in the ads on his videos. And so they kicked me out of the program after a couple months. And by the way, stole money from me because they actually owed me 2 more months worth of money, which they never paid me. Roll it or whatever, but it is what it is. And in my view, even though it looks awfully negative, for me it's not. You know what I mean? So I just go with the flow. So that was my comment, okay? After that, of course, 100 other people jumped into the thread to comment, so let's continue. So the next comment, and this is kind of to the contrary side of what everyone's saying, says, these people are frustrated, not angry. It's not hate, it's actual disappointment. You know that the feeling that you get when you try to teach someone how to use a computer for the first time, but they keep doing things like only single-clicking icons that they're supposed to be double-clicking? Well, that's pretty much the same frustration that I've noticed in the YouTube comments so far. Yeah, a lot of them may be nasty things, but if you read beyond that, they're also saying a lot of things that are helpful, okay? Now here's another one. That wasn't the comment. That's me burping. Okay, now the next comment. I'd like to point out that perhaps people are disliking these videos because they don't like the actual content. Yes, guys, there are people who don't like when Phil is bashing a game and some of its fans. I know it's super surprising to me too. Now what he's talking about in this comment, just so I can directly explain it to you without responding, is in the videos, when I'm giving my first impressions and my natural reactions to this game, I'm saying, I don't really understand the mindset of the people who are like hardcore fans of this game who think this is like the best game ever. Because I can understand the merits of a game that's difficult. I can understand the merits of a game that's cryptic, and then you feel good when you figure out how to do something that really wasn't explained and you succeed. But at the same time, I don't understand that mentality, because for me a game, and this is me, this is my opinion, a game is sitting on the couch and relaxing and playing something and having fun. And yes, there has to be a challenge factor to it, or else there's no feeling of accomplishment, but not to the point where you actually feel like you're putting work into winning a game. A game is not work. And when you take a game and you turn it into work, that's when it's no longer a game, Football, professional football, and I'm talking about whatever football you like, whether it's the one where you kick the round ball around, or you pass this fucking egg oblong shaped fucking thing. I don't care what kind of football you consider real football. But there's a difference between playing it for fun and playing it professionally and getting paid for it. You know what I mean? Now, if I were getting paid to win, if I were getting paid to go to tournaments and win a tournament, if I were getting paid to do a speed run of Dark Souls, and beat it start to finish in a certain amount of time. And I worked for IGN, and they said, Phil, we want you to write the strategy guide for Dark Souls. And that was what I was getting paid for. I would understand the frustration. I would understand it. But that's not what I do. And as I've said previously in this video and 100,000 times before, that's never been what I do. I play the game at my own pace. I enjoy it at my own pace. This is what the common gamer's experience would be playing Dark Souls for the first time with absolutely no background on the game and no background on Demon Souls, not doing hours of research beforehand. Just sitting down to play the game, okay? And so I read a comment like that, and he says, well, Phil, you're bashing a game and its fans. No, what I'm doing is I'm saying I don't understand the mentality of people who like something that's supposed to be a game that you're casually playing and enjoying, and you treat it like work, and you think it's better because it's difficult to the point where you could consider it work to beat the game. That's what I don't understand. I don't. It doesn't make sense to me. That's actually nonsensical logic to me. It just doesn't it doesn't click. There's no one-on-one connection to me that I would want to sit down and do work during my relaxing free time. Okay? So let's keep going. Next comment. Yeah, sure, some people are generally pissed off, but a lot of people are raging out of disappointment. And really, as someone who plays video games as a full-time job, especially since it's promoting the games that it's promoting the game's sales as well. Sorry, it was misspelled. People expect you to take the time and learn to play the game in the correct manner that it was meant to be played. Dark Souls, for example, you keep playing it like it's a hack and slash. It's not. It's a logical thinking game. You have to apply reality. Alright, it's misworded, but basically, you have to treat it with real-life common sense, okay? I've already addressed this in what I just said before. Again, I'm not doing a master level playthrough. I'm not treating this game as work. And I'll be honest, you're probably not going to see that anywhere, okay? What common person just records a game from start to finish and puts up with this kind of shit that I put up with these comments or whatever? Most people will get frustrated and just stop. But I don't. I don't let it get to me. This is the uniqueness of my videos. No, I'm not like everyone else on Machinima. I'm not. I don't just sit there playing a game and oh, this is... Out of playing the game for 27 hours, I've nailed it down to the best 5 hours I played, where I do perfect gameplay, and here it is, That's not what I do. So if you're expecting that, if you're expecting, as this guy says, we expect you to take time and learn to play the game in the correct manner that it was meant to be played. I'm not going to do hours of research before I play a game. It is a game. Frustrated watching my videos and seeing me not do very well at the game, and sometimes even bad-mouthing the game because I think that things are unfair, the game is not self-explanatory, or that even people that would play this game, which is really considered work, not a game, would like it so much, okay? But that's opinion, and that's my opinion, and that's why a lot of people watch my videos. They want to see the opinion of a common gamer. And I'm sorry, if I say stuff and it makes the game look bad, well, to the common gamer, that really does look bad. So a couple more comments to get through here. Next comment. People seem to like writing hateful comments blasting Phil about why he's bad at a game, why he's not doing things that they want him to do, that they want to see, etc. Then they decide to openly admit that they're better, smarter, and faster than Phil, and that they easily beat part of the game. Now what those smart people don't realize is they're making a conversation with a video, not a human. A video. Unless you actually expect Phil to read and respond to every idiotic comment and not block that specific person. Go ahead. Keep up speaking to a video that may have just been uploaded and in reality was played hours before it ever was uploaded, wasting your time and eventually ending up getting blocked for your own stupidity, for basically being insulting to me, and then crying to Phil later on because he blocked you.
Around to make under the belt comments and reply to people off of one thing. Let this be a lesson to any of you guys who want to become pro fighters and so forth in the future. You have to be careful of how the media or your enemies will try to treat you. These guys will look for that one mistake you make, and when you make that one mistake, being sorry or atoning doesn't mean anything. This is something that I've learned in life. That doesn't mean anything.
So you
no
admit,
one cares.
no
one cares.
you're not sorry.
No. I just told you that for everything that everyone has done to me, that one day I just snapped and I said, look, I'm going to let him have a piece of my mind. I said what I said and I meant what I said. Then you just said that Triforce goes around and goes under the belt with anyone once I can't take nothing. No. One situation does not justify my entire behavior, DSP, and that's what you're trying to make it out to be. And that's what all guys like you try to make things out to be. To anyone who makes a mistake. Many people make mistakes out there. Kobe Bryant cheated on his wife. Does that make him a whore? Does he go and sleep with every other girl because he slept with one? Beat it, man. Get out of here with that. You're not talking to a kid, man. I went under the belt low with Nestor because I didn't like what he said. That's one time. I know a lot of things you do, really, a lot of things you do that's completely uncalled for, or consistently. That's why you're the king of hate, so to speak. And no one questions you. No one goes on the radio and tries to deframe your name. Deframe what name? You like your name deframed. That's what makes you the king of hate. So don't try to imply these little side remarks and all this other stupidness. Get out of here with that. If you have a real question, man, ask a real question. You are not dealing with a child. I don't care if I wear a power glove. If you haven't gotten, I wore a power glove because that's the marketing of my character, my company, idiot.
So, you know what? I had a whole radio show dedicated to hating on me, and it was by the owner of this radio station, and I had the balls to call in and defend myself. So for you to say that, number one, I don't like anyone, I'll just let anyone hate on me and that this hate is fake and blah, 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 you're wrong. That's just a persona I put on.
Did I say that?
At the time, I will not have people insult my personal life and my personal character over Street Fighter. Under no circumstances will I have that happen. So for you to come on this radio station, shut up.
Finish,
talking. You got to let me finish. I listen to your bullshit, now you listen to mine. For you to come on this radio station to say that you did something wrong, you honestly admitted you did something wrong. You went out of your way to insult Nestor on a personal level.
He hung up. He hung up, DSP.
Oh, I'm sorry, Bunky. What are you saying?
He hung up.
Who hung? Isaiah hung up?
Yeah, the Game Master, Triforce hung up.
What a pussy. All right, I'm going to say my statement quickly then. For Isaiah to get on this radio station and say that he did something wrong publicly in front of everyone, he admits that, making a personal insult on Nestor when it had nothing to do with what the thread was about. He admits that was wrong. Then he will not apologize. That's the same as a 5-year-old kid saying, I didn't know any better than what I did was wrong. And so we should all forgive Triforce. Guess what? Triforce is not 5 years old. He claims to be the leader of a major gaming community, and he doesn't know what's wrong and right. He doesn't know that when you do something wrong and you admit that you did something wrong, you should apologize for it. Then I don't want that person being a major influence in my gaming community. So, Triforce, get the fuck out of here. We do not want you in the Street Fighter community, and we never did. If you ever try to pull that shit again and make a personal insult against someone, we will expel you from this community, whether it's online or it's in person forcefully. This is my statement, and I'm sticking to it. If you make a personal insult about me, shit that you do not know the truth about in real life, I will make you pay for it in real life, since that's where you like to fucking stick your fucking dick where it doesn't belong.
Okay. Huh?
Do you have Nestor online?
No. He's never been on the show.
Oh, he's never been on the show?
Mm-mm.
Oh. And DSP still talking?
I think he just got through.
Oh, okay.
Oh, hold on. You want me to repeat it for you because you weren't on the line, brother?
No, I don't have to repeat it, DSP. I already heard you. I don't
All right,
think
you know what I said. So you do not fucking talk about me or anyone else in real life. You understand me. Never bring that shit out. Because if you do, we will fucking find you. community that can be successful by
Because
pulling
I
out
low-blow
little
one guy who insulted me?
bullshit.
Oh,
Yes,
please, DSP,
one
you're
guy.
not the
That's how it
ambassador.
fucking
You're not
starts.
the ambassador
Not
of this
to
community.
do what you used to
DSP,
do.
don't talk about you're going to come find me, DSP. You live in Jersey. Shut up. Stop that shit.
I don't even
Like,
live in
straight up.
Jersey, you dumb shit. You run the fucking
wherever
major gaming community of the United
Wherever
States.
you live.
Where I live. Shut
Wherever
the
you live.
fuck up.
I'm like, DSP, listen to you making threats online. How you sound? Cut it out. Wherever you live, Boston, Connecticut, Maine, who cares?
Really?
I'm like,
really?
don't talk about,
Really,
don't
Isaiah?
talk, DSP, you're on the radio, stop. I'm like, come on, let's be realistic, DSP, cut it out, you're on the radio. I'm like, guys just try to punk you from the West Coast not too long ago. So don't act like you're hardcore, especially to me, stop. If you're going to have a discussion on the radio, it's one thing to not agree on the same viewpoints, but don't go, oh, I'm going to find you, cut it out. Really, let's be realistic here. Stop it. I don't know what to tell you. Huh?
Are you done? I'm waiting
done.
for you to finish, talking your bullshit.
Oh, boy. So, what is the point of this?
The point is to tell you that you will, under no circumstances, go around saying whatever you want anymore. Yes, there's freedom of the United States of America, but there's a very fine line drawn between freedom of speech and personally insulting someone.
Usually that freedom of
You will not
speech
go
goes
around
to,
my
like,
community saying whatever the fuck you want. You will not
the
insult people who have never done anything to you.
I will not.
You understand me?
So you're trying to say that what I did to Nestor was completely unprovoked. I just did it because I had nothing else to do with my time on SRK. That's what you're trying to suggest, right?
You took your anger from about 3 to 4 years worth of hate on the Empire, and you directed it towards one person that maybe deserved 1,000th of that hate. And you're trying to justify that that's correct.
I wasn't trying to justify anything. You're trying to say I'm justifying. I already explained to you I wasn't trying to even give an excuse. I already admitted that it was wrong. You stop saying I'm trying to justify. Stop trying to paint the picture. Let me show you what the real picture is.
Oh my God! You've told us what the real picture is 100 times, and we don't want to.
Then why do you keep trying? Then why do you try to keep repainting the picture?
Because
stop saying, oh, under no circumstances you're going to ever say again. But if I say it again, DSP, what are you going to do?
Money, 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 money.
As you know, I make my money based off of the amount of views that I get on my videos because I have a partnership with Machinima. All I have to really say is fuck you, Machinima. They make the money. They make the money. I like more money for no effort. And all you're doing is trying to cash in and make a few bucks. I understand how business works. We're talking giant sums, okay? I'm not one of those, but we're talking people who make giant sums off of YouTube. There's different ways that some of them have done it. Some of them abuse the YouTube system. He makes the big fucking money. He makes the big fucking money. You gave me money. You gave me extra money. So thank you so much for the bonus. I appreciate it. Thanks a lot for the bonus. Well, actually, I make money off of it. I see that everyone else on YouTube is gaming and making money off of it, so why can't I do that too? But decides that he just wants to make a free buck, ends up hitting it big because his fan base comes over to his shitty gaming channel. He then gets signed by all these companies, and now I have to put, it's bad enough that I put up with the fact that this guy has his fucking gaming channel and is successful, okay? I can be good at games if I want to. I can be good at games if I want to.
The people who are real gamers versus the people who are doing this shit just to fucking make money and be stupid about it.
I'll be honest, if I wasn't getting paid for this, I wouldn't be playing this game. It's an unfair business practice. That is an unfair business practice. An unfair, completely unfair business practice, and that's not fair. Completely unfair. It's a unfair business practice. It's an unfair business practice. Unfair, and he gets all this unfair attention. Okay. 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 Okay.